Hello, 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 welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's get right into it. New editor. Again. Because why not? Actually, I wanted to write it into the description actually. What's up? Well, not much. I suffered through the setup of NeoVim because I want to try it out. On my journey to find my future code editor. When moving from Windows to Linux. That was already a good start. It's a good contender. Let's see what suffer through NeoVim setup. That was not so simple. Yeah, exactly. But we have it running, so if I press F5 I can finally debug and everything and build, and it's okay, I would say. Yeah. Yeah, for today, what I would want to do I use a preset? Well, I use the kickstart NeoVim thing. Well, actually, let's go here. Then, so I use that one, which is just a bare minimum, right? It has lazy in there and telescope. Well, and the deb stuff as well already. Like the debug adapters, but you need to install like the languages that you want. And yeah. But it was quite nice. I would say it was not too hard to get up and running. I mean, the biggest issue I had was long time ago, because I set that up already, like probably when I moved freshly to Linux. Hey GD Bobby. For build, I actually currently invoke it manually. For starting, I use, so I can show you. But that's mostly because I didn't really investigate too much yet how to do it correctly. But for launching, I use the VS Code launch just here with code LLDB, which is the debug adapter in NeoVim. So if we go here into this, then yeah, here that's the C++ setup. Basically just having code LLDB here. And that's about it, and it still reads the VS Code launch settings. So that works quite nice. The only downside, of course, is I needed to have here the path, because I don't know if there is a way to get the path somehow automatically like in VS Code. Because in VS Code I use this one, and it has like a command C make launch target path, but I don't think I can get that. But not sure. It's basically a copy from VS Code, yeah, and it reads it. If it finds a .vs code folder with the launch settings, it just reads it. It needs to be in the current working directory of NeoVim for it to work. So basically I had to do a cd project, whatever, and then As soon as that's the case and the VS Code folder is there, then it finds it and sets up the thing. And then basically I have here my debug option. So that works. And for building, I currently have a command for that. Where did I define that? Probably. See, I'm not sure where did I do it here? No, I think I did it in a stupid place, which was here in remap, which shouldn't be here. Yeah, here. So I have a function that calls cmakeBuild right on the current directory, and I have it bound to, where is my map? Am I blind? Oh yeah, here. So leader build. So basically I do space build and it builds. Yeah, there is, but I didn't bother setting it up yet. But yeah, that's what I scripted myself painfully 2 or 3 months ago, and then I never used NeoVim. But what I kind of like about it is like it builds here and the log is here, and then once it's finished it puts a nice build succeeded down there, which is quite nice. And it auto hides the build console when it succeeds. So it just says build finished successfully, which is pretty nice. I'm pretty proud of that. To be honest, I vibe coded it a little bit with ChatGPT, but I had to change it a lot because it fucked it up pretty hard most of the time. So the base was from ChatGPT, but then to get it actually to work was more manual work. You all know how to use Verbi Cross to view the shader size struct. You would need to be a little bit more specific. I don't really know. What do you want to do? Do you want to... Because the device address still has a type, right? I mean, inside the shader it still has a type information, at least in mine. So if I go to... Which one is a good example? Do I have a volume? D for terrain probably. Well, okay, that one was not it. Well, I guess you would need to parse the whole, like, probably you need to write a couple of things yourself. Probably a reflect yourself, because the thing is, if I find it, oak tree, yeah, that one is because you have, like, this is a buffer device address, right? This word oak tree chunks. Oh, that reminds me, I should probably install the, like a, it probably doesn't detect it because the file ending is wrong. Well, okay, because I think I have GLSL installed, but probably because I use a custom thing. So here is the buffer thing, that's the buffer device address. And then probably you would need to find like this type somewhere in your type tree. Because I'm pretty sure you can get that information, right? And at that point for the split octree thing, like for the split octree request, because it's not in a header, right? I know I need to go up here and then I can parse this, and then I need to go down here and parse this basically. But maybe you don't even need to do that because this should have a size already, right? And this is just an array, which, yeah. Probably you just need to parse it back, but I didn't do that yet, and I didn't need that yet. Do you want to do some sort of reflection based on that or what? Okay, so basically well, I mean, you have SF data compiler. Then do I have GO? No, GO, that one. And then there is no, reflect. You can use shader Spurvy cross for it, right? And you get like all the stage inputs and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure there's a way to iterate with that over the type. I would be surprised if that doesn't exist somehow. Really, I have tabs here. It's very unfortunate. Yeah, it is very I agree with that. That is an understatement, I would even say. Okay, but where do I want to actually go? So the thing is, I wanted to probably in graphics, right? And then probably we add one here. I think it would make sense in graphics, yeah. So I guess we do a new file in Onyx modules. Is it not modules? Oh, it's Onyx, right? Yeah. Modules, graphics. Oops. Thank you. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Definitely not needed, but yeah, thank you. I'm really not used to the whole C NeoVim thing, so everything will be a little bit slower currently. And then Onyx graphics. No, where? Yeah, graphics. In the non-bindless case, do I have to draw a call for every mesh? Yeah, Marmalade, it is. I'm trying it out. Indirect draw are bindless related. No, they are. No, I wouldn't say so. They have nothing to do with each other. Bindless is like one thing, which is like bindless textures, and then indirect draw is a separate thing. You can mix them or not mix them, it doesn't matter. So bindless is always together with like textures, right? Bindless textures usually. But yeah, indirect draw is just how it's decided what to draw. With an indirect draw, you need a buffer that defines that you can write to from the GPU, and then basically the GPU decides what gets drawn because you write your draw command basically on the GPU. Is a very, very simple way of putting it. I think Engine system. Engine. Oh, see, and that's when I mispress. It's like a very unfortunate. Still not used to all those hotkeys. Why would you want to do that? Okay, well, whatever I did there, I guess I had that in the cache. Debug draw system, and then we probably want to have a private list here. I'm not sure. So yeah, today I want to do a debug draw system basically. Can I do that? And then Jesus. Well, I guess that doesn't work. Okay. Well, need to find out. Probably there is with the term or something like that, but whatever, we can do it manually. There is for sure a way. But I can't be bothered. Gee. Debug. Wait, is that weird thing again on? Okay, no, it's not. Okay, cool. I would probably need to read up how to create a folder and stuff like that. Alright. So the thing is, my brain is a little bit melting because I have to think how I do it in a Vim, like in this new editor, and then what I actually want to do. So my brain is a little bit melting, not gonna lie. But basically, dynamic array of probably, let's do a sphere. Debug sphere, maybe. Spheres. And then let's add a new struct here. Oops. Where at the end here we need this, and then that is just a vector 3 position and an F32 radius. And let's actually wireframe spheres. And then the idea would be this. I hate it. thank you. Void add, like draw sphere, like the 3. Do I want to take it as a construct? Probably not. Radius. Okay. And then we basically see those commands all would be nice to know how to do that quick, but yeah, what can you do? We will be slow today, but it's fine. I'm learning something new. That's as well something good. Oops. That one close. Okay. Then basically, can I save as somehow? Probably, right? It's really a save as. Oh, okay. W and the text, I guess. Okay. So basically, Onyx, where? That was what I wanted. Modules, graphics, private, Onyx, graphics, debug draw system.cpp. Oh, okay, well that is a bit of pain as well. Graphics, debug. Okay. Wait. That's not what I wanted. Okay, so this one I want to save, and then I want to open the debug draw system CPP. Is that? Oh, God. Oh wait, okay, now we are in the... Okay, so now I want to get rid of that, change that. Oops. Okay. Delete this space, thank you. Graphics, debug draw. Okay. Getting there. We will get slower over time. We will get faster over time. I am really not used to all those weird hotkeys. But it's good because I don't need to use my mouse. So that is the whole plan of all of that. I want to get a little bit like use the mouse a little bit less. And place back. Okay. And then, well, every frame we would want to clear them as well. But that I need to do separately. Well, actually, okay, no, let's keep it simple for now. That would be that. Let's actually draw box. Well, actually, boxes like that, or no? Yeah, it's like that. Oops. I'm used to pressing enter because that usually confirmed the IntelliSense thing, but it doesn't anymore. And I think I would need a hotkey to swap between header and CPP because I don't have that either yet. Box. Of extends. Box. Well, I guess we can do wireframe boxes. It's fine. I mean, you always can just edit. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I did already. Or remap. I already did a bunch of them. Or here are most of them. And then I did as well some for telescope. Here. So I think I got my Vim files at least somewhat structured. But yeah, there is still probably a lot. So probably in the LSP one, I would need some sort of help, like keybind. I would assume it's in LSP probably that I can switch to the CPP and header. I'd assume. Vim, LSP. Okay, maybe not LSP. It's probably not header or something like that, right? It's probably something weird. But yeah, I can Google that later. It's not important right now. I mean, I'm already quite fast with the Vim thing because I use it at work with like an extension in IntelliJ. But yeah, the whole navigation within NeoVim is still a little bit weird for me because for that I still mostly fall back to this one, which currently doesn't work as well as I would want to. So that opens Git files, but because I'm in the root, it doesn't open the Onyx files because the Onyx files are not in the same Git repository. They are like one layer deeper, so that's why I need to do a file search, and then I have like everything here. But yeah, there's maybe a way to include another Git directory or something like that. I don't know. Would need to look that up. And I'm not happy with the coloring as well yet of C++ because I would want this to be, well, and the class keyword to be colored. So if I, for example, go to my main.cs from the C# one, well, it loads the workspace in the lower corner here, right? So that's the thing. But then once it's there, it colors it pretty nicely, I would say. But for some reason for C++, it doesn't follow the same color scheme exactly, because class here is not, it's like purple, but here it's not. So I'm not sure yet. Where it goes wrong. And probably, well, if we go back to, I mean, here it's as well. Classes are this white, while this yellow orange thing. So I mean, maybe that's fine, but yeah, the base types would be nice if it would work. Like this class here, I would want to destruct. I want to be colored the namespace as well and stuff like that. Would be quite nice, but we will figure that out eventually. So I guess a GI should take me there. GD takes me there. Okay, never mind. Why would that not work? I'm wireframe boxes. Oh, because shouldn't a G? Ah, okay. GD takes me there. GI. Why does a GI not take me there? Fascinating. Or whatever. But yeah, I mean, I'm pretty happy overall already. Pretty happy already. One thing that I couldn't get rid of is like this padding at the bottom. I would want to get rid of that. But that's something from Ghosty, it seems like, and I can't for the love of God get rid of it. Or what can you do? Skill issue. But I will spend, like on Friday, I have a company day again where I can do whatever I want. And I will probably spend my time trying to get used to Neovim. Let's hope I have time, because there might be some work that I still need to do. It's not always possible that you like have like this coding like jam thing that you can do whatever you want. Always depends a little bit on the project. Alright, so that would be the system where we still don't have it fully working. So let's go to graphics system. And we need this here, right? Change word, debug, draw, system. The question is, do I want this as a system? I mean, maybe, because it would open up a nice way of getting it. Debug rendering. So basically the same thing that you have in Unreal and Unity. Because currently I noticed that we don't really have a way of showing the bounds of anything, right? So it would, well, it's not like that, but yeah. Just debug sphere, debug box, stuff like that to show like the bounds of objects. And do some debug rendering. Basically an optimized line wireframe draw thing. Just so that I can say, here is my box collider, please draw me where the box collider is, basically. And stuff like that. Because in the end, for example, my character, it will not have the same physical representation, most likely, as the mesh, right? Because usually you have a capture for players, not the full mesh, because that's like way too expensive. So one thing would be rendering a capture, right, and seeing where it is actually, so that it makes it easier to debug stuff. So that's the idea behind that. It will be basically a very, very simple shader that just, and you can just queue stuff into it. That's the main idea. So I guess, do my engine systems support application.h? I don't think they do anymore, right? They only have wait, is that the right system? Oh, that is application.h, never mind. Hold on, what? Ah, here, update function, okay. Yeah, okay, then they only have an update. Okay. I mean, I guess... Nah, that's a bit shit. Okay, I need to think about that. Maybe we need a new function entry point here for the debug system. But let's see. So that should be fine. Let's SNF graphics gen. Do I not have? Is that not part of the? I guess it's not here, or what? It's not. Is it not parsed or what? The generation file. Interesting. Oh. Isn't it Onyx graphics? Okay, yeah, that doesn't exist. Interesting. I guess we can go to entry point then. And then I can go here. Okay. That doesn't exist. Okay, well, that's a problem. Well, it exists, but you can't find it. Very sad. Okay, well, that is a bummer. Then let's go here for now. And then, well, that one is a bit shit as well. Well, actually, I need to kill that. Need this one because I killed my Visual Studio, well, VS Code start. So that's what I wanted to say. And then I can do here Onyx Graphics Gen, because we will probably get a new system here wherever it is. Does that not build? Okay, fascinating. Fascinating. I thought that would have already done. Okay, well, I guess we can build here. Okay, I should definitely make that simpler. I'm not sure. Actually, now I read today they are merging all the IntelliJs. Is that correct? Like, there is no Sea Lion anymore? I thought there was something I read today. Not even sure how to read, like look for that, but yeah. Thought I did read that. Onyx Graphics Gen. I mean, shouldn't that even... Oh, I'm stupid. I didn't adjust CMake file. Source definitions of graphics. And I guess we put it here. Debug draw system.h and no, I mean, I don't have too many bad things to say about IntelliJ. The thing is, what I don't like, I mean, again, that's why I'm not getting warm with any of those ones as well, like with all those editors I used so far on Linux. I use Visual Studio since 2008, probably 2000, yeah. Maybe even earlier than that with C#, like maybe 2006 or something like that with C#, and then since 2010 with the C++ and C#. So I'm quite used to the shitty ways of Visual Studio. So even the change to VS Code was kinda weird for me, because everything feels kinda weird or like not in place and not where I used to have it. And for my taste, the debugger, like you can flame Visual Studio is shit, and I agree. But the debugger, I think, is like one of the most powerful ones. And in my opinion, one of the most... I mean, that's probably just me being used to it, but for me, the cleanest, and I just find the things. And the watch just works, and the locals just work most of the time, and yeah. For me, IntelliJ and Rider, not so much, to be honest, but I use Rider at work, and I have to say, performance-wise, Rider is like 10 times better. Like, Rider just works. It gets out of your way mostly. Whereas with Visual Studio, it was quite slow. Sea Lion, I've never tried. Because yeah, most of the game projects, they don't use CMake. So I should be able to set a breakpoint here. And should be able to hit F5. And we didn't hit that, great. Did I not build? No, I did build. Why would you not hit that then? Ah, because it's in the create and we never create. Stupid me. We need to set it here. It's not just the config, I don't know. It's just... So for example here, but again in NeoVim I will have the same problem. Here I have like this weird, well okay, in this case I don't have a lot, but I like the locals view and the auto view of Visual Studio. It's like the autos view most of the time has all the information that I want in the current scope. And it just works. And the fact that you can step into a function and or step over a function and see the return value of that function is nice as well. Like if you have like an evaluation in like to a bool or something like that in an if statement and you would call it, you see what the function return and stuff like that. All those small little details I miss in other editors. Or the fact that, for example, if I have, well in this case, in this file I don't have it. But if you have like a nested call, do we have a nested call somewhere here? Not really. But yeah, that you can just right click and say step into this specific function. Like here, for example, in this line, in Visual Studio, I could say right click in the debugger and then say step into, and I could step into the output bin. I don't know why IntelliJ doesn't have that or any other thing. You would need to have your breakpoint here, then go in here, set the breakpoint and hit F5. And that's just a lot of hassle. It's like those small details that are really nice. Can I release? Can I have a watch? Like that's another thing. Like where is my watch? Why do I not have a watch? I mean that already is driving me crazy. my god. Why do I not have a watch window here? I mean, what the... U32 probably, right? Is that not it? I'll be right back. I will get something to drink while it builds, and yeah. 1 minute. Right. Yeah, that's true as well. That's true. Alright. Oh yeah, I do have CMAG, see? I think I do have an LSP for CMAG. Do I? Maybe not. Oh no, I do. But yeah, not sure what I can do with that yet. So yeah. Can I have a debug? Oh my god, beautiful. Can I show that as hex as well? Yeah, whatever. Let's convert that to hex then. Okay. And now we need SF application. Is it not application? Data? Oh, app config, that's what it was. And then probably after the graphics system, right? We put it in here. Or we don't need that. Of course I did that thing again. Is that correct? Looks fine. Alright. The question is, does that exist now? Well, I guess we can launch it and see if it... Huh? Oh. Did that fail? Because... Wait. Okay, let's see. That's the thing that is not set up yet correctly, so let's see. Oh, did I do... I did it wrong, right? This is my debug value, right? I think the other one was wrong. It's probably already in here somewhere. Or I don't know. Whatever. Oh, where does this is where bad, I guess. Okay. What is the problem? Okay, nothing is the problem. I have a breakpoint here. That's the problem. I think I need to make that a little bit more visible as well. Just a small B there. Ah, okay. I see. Still need a hotkey for disabling the debugger as well. That's so weird that I cannot find those. It just filters out the build directory somehow. Is it together because of the git ignore or something like that? Maybe. Well, we will find that out later. I'm a little bit tired, so I'm not sure how long I can endure today with all the overflow of information with the Vim as well, but let's see. The thing is, we should be able now to... Let's go to game core. CPP for now. Or do I need that? Actually, no, right? Let's go to physics system. Not that one. Wasn't that physics system there? Wait, what? Oh, there it is. What is it called? Oh, it is physics system. Okay, never mind. We could try take that. Debug. Draw. I don't think we need that. Debug draw system. We definitely need the instances done, but well, for now let's just do debug draw. Draw sphere. Something like that. Let's write that. That should do it. Let's get rid of that. Okay, stop it, please. I'm going insane here. Oh my god, that's why I have caps lock on. No, because it's not an entity system. That one is an engine system. That's why it's named like that. It's not entity based. You can do it, you can call it from anywhere. It's not entity related. But yeah, the physics system is wrongly named. That is correct. The physics system here should be physics entity system. I never renamed them though. It's on my to-do list, so it will happen. Well, maybe I will do it tomorrow before coming on, like before turning on the stream, renaming a couple of systems. So I don't know why, or whatever. Future me problem. I would as well want it that it builds before launching the debug. Oh, this one, yeah, but that is... Those are like anonymous, not but like local namespaces, so they don't really matter. Hello, so very sour. So in theory, we should hopefully get that debug breakpoint as soon as we go to the scene. Yeah. Okay, cool. So the system runs and we have a debug draw. So I guess if we step into, I think that's no, DI, where am I? Oh, that worked actually. That actually works. Holy. Okay. I wonder if I can... Yeah, let's see. I would investigate a couple of things until tomorrow in terms of like hotkeys and whatever. But that is quite nice. Okay, so we in theory have this. We need a little bit more than that though. We definitely need... I guess I would want to have this here. Or how do we do it here again? Oh yeah, I just get it like that, right? Okay. So I guess we would want this here. The transform, I don't really care about the dynamic body. And then we have here entity access, entity. Auto ref with physics. Well, we don't really care about that. And the transform. Really? Ah, because I need to do that. Yeah. Still need to do the overload so that I don't need to call get. And then that one. Let's do a size of 10 for now. We don't have the debug draw anyways, and I don't think I will do that today. But yeah, that's the idea. I think... Well, I will do a little bit more, but probably not for... Like the shader we will write tomorrow. But that one is really not that hard to write. So the question is, how would we want to clear those though? Because I need to clear them every frame. The question is, I guess we could... No, I think actually I want to go to... Well, not here. Application.h. Where is that? Get update, okay. I guess. I could have. Do I want to have that system? Probably it's fine to have. Engine system meta. Oh, okay, well, it's a little bit more complicated than that. Then let's not do that for now. Let's do it hard coded. Or hard coded, not really, but up here. Where? Actually, I will change that. Or to max frames in flight, basically. We do the same here. Oops. Yeah, I pressed the hotkey to switch and it doesn't exist. Great. Right. Debug the raw system. I missed that again. Begin frame. And then current. Where? What is it? Current index. Is current index +1 mod max frames in flight. And that's it. And we do wireframes at current index. Oh, okay. Oops. Okay. Okay. So that should hopefully clear it now every frame. And that should be good enough for now. So basically, well, if we go here, do a break. Well, we could do a breakpoint here, right? Or let's do a breakpoint here. Oh, well, I guess I need to build again. Well, actually, I don't need a breakpoint here. I can do the breakpoint later here. So let's launch. What? How can I go there? That's the core stack, but how do I... navigate the core stack here? But let me think. Why would that be a problem? Oh no, that's not what I wanted. Ah, beautiful. Debug system. Did it hit that? Probably not, right? It's a couple of things as well. So yeah, once the physics is done, which will still take quite a lot because of the terrain, the next plan after that would be a character controller, so that we can run around. Now we are getting closer to building a game. Okay. Or wait. Can I somehow see what the value is of this? Tab scopes. Oh, here, probably, right? Why is it hex? But okay. Why would that be 2? How do I need to do -1? Am I that stupid? Oh no, I'm stupid because I need to do this, right? Got that. Okay, I definitely should have written down what let me actually. I have a notebook next to me. Let me write down all the things I need to do with my Vim setup. Give me a second. Otherwise I might forget. So build on debug. Wireframe. Oh yeah, debug box. Yeah, that makes somewhat sense, even though. Why does it make sense? Oh no, that's the internal. Okay, yeah. That should have hopefully. Well, okay, that's. Jesus, okay, the debug views is well ugly, but okay. I guess it's fine. I assume we have an entry here because I would assume we always push one here. Ah, no, we don't. Yeah, we don't. Makes sense because we don't have a debug thing, so we might as well do that. Collision, sphere collider, and now we have one, yeah. And now when we go here, so now we should hopefully have well, okay, it doesn't really show in this view. See, that's another thing that I like about Visual Studio is it's so easy to see collections. But okay. Oh no, it is actually okay. Okay, never mind. I just shouldn't open the thing. That's alright. It's good enough. Okay, yeah, that's nice. I can work with that. Okay. Nice. You have like a blocky view or what? Like the blocked, like voxels or smooth ones? But that's nice. Your voxels, okay. I see. Well, yeah, I still don't know what to do with those. So maybe once you have 1,000,000, you can redeem them for a hot tub stream or something like that. Although you're already at 100,000, so that's maybe too soon. So maybe I will revisit that. Maybe let's do 10 million. NeoVim has buttons, yeah, and I still use them because I did not set up a hotkey for killing the debug session. Well, it only has it for this one, like here. And I can do those actions with hotkeys, and I do. But yeah, that one I forgot to set up, so I have to do it manually. So I have to click here. Nice. I will give up as well for today. My brain is fried with all the multitasking of getting used to Vim. Well, NeoVim. As I said, the Vim motions I don't have any problem with. But the navigation between files and the navigation for creating new files, not there yet. It will definitely get better, and that's why I'm using it. Because it will, even if I don't stay with NeoVim, it will make my other editor usages better. Yeah. Welcome to the terminal. Indeed, I like it though, and it taught me a lot of things I took for granted. What do you mean with the file picker? I have telescope, if that's what you mean. In here. And then I have like this for the project view, which is Neo 3, I think. Yeah. But would you consider yourself an expert with NeoVim or Vim, for that matter? Well, NeoVim more specifically, because I think the stuff that I would want to know is probably NeoVim related. File is way better for file system, okay. Okay. That's interesting. I will look into that. I mean, that will probably blow my mind again with all the different actions, but yeah, sure. I will look at that. But yeah, for example, I don't know why my color highlighting doesn't work how I would want it to work, for example. But only in C++ it fails. So for example, this void, I would want it to be colored like if I do my... Give me a second. So in my C# project, for example, all of those keywords are colored. And I would want the same, and like functions are colored as well, different. And I would, well, that one I'm not sure. Was the function colored? Okay, the function is colored. The void is, for example, not. And that would be quite nice. IMO. And the namespace keyword is not colored. So all of those things I need to figure out. This constant is not colored. I would want the const probably to be colored as well. different. Or but it's running, right? Because I can navigate there. So it's just that it somehow doesn't color it correctly. And I mean LSP. Oops. Is it LSP? Yeah, right. Where am I? Yes. Wait, is that the... Oh no, yeah, for that I don't really do a whole lot for Clang, I guess. Well, I have that installed. So I have Clang D here installed. But maybe I need to call it still somehow with a... Maybe I need to put it here. Like that. Debug draw system. Now that looks pretty much the same. And I would assume that it's kind of working because I have some highlights, right? It's just that some keywords are not working. I don't know. Because I mean, this clearly works and I can go to this definition, so the LSB should work. Tree sitter. Well, I'm not sure where my tree sitter is, but I do have tree sitter up over here. While ensure installed, I have that. But maybe I need more than that. And tree sitter should be installed as well for... Is that the linter? No, right? Spore meta. Tab LSP. No, I think it should all be there, but yeah, maybe not. I don't know. I will figure it out eventually. But yeah, I will call it a day for today. Tomorrow we will finish this. Well, let's hope we finish it. If my brain functions better, we might be able to finish the debug system because it's really simple, and that will help us show the visualization for physics a little bit better. And now we will start with a... I wanted to do this first because it's a little bit simpler and I can get used to Vim doing something that doesn't need all my brain juices, because the terrain will be quite complicated. But yeah, thank you for joining. We will be back tomorrow with some more me suffering through NeoVim and yeah, the debug draw. Thank you. Let's see if this is the editor of choice. Otherwise we might go back to that, but it's fine so far. And I like it that I need to use more the keyboard. I can feel it making me faster probably in the future. Have a nice rest of your evening. See you tomorrow, guys. Have a great start into the day. Take care. Bye bye.